Hello, my name is Calvin Cooper, and for my Block 15, I'm going to ask Mr. Powell here the question as far as the blog prompt goes for Alone Together. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. Online, we invent ways of being with people that turn them into something close to objects. The self that treats a person as a thing is vulnerable to seeing itself as one. What do you think about that?
So you're saying that by interacting with people online, we often associate them more as objects instead of people?
Exactly.
I feel like that's something that we do experience a lot. I actually have a lot of experience online. So you can kind of, after a while, sort of feel like the person you're talking to is more of someone like that just appears when you log online and not someone with their own individual life. Mm-hmm. So it's really interesting to kind of see how people interact. Like as relationship develops with someone online, you can actually see sort of how that interaction can occur. A lot of people will sort of behave like they wouldn't in real life when they have that kind of idea that that person isn't really someone you get to interact with other than online.
Okay.
So it can definitely bring out behaviors that you wouldn't normally see in a person like that.
Okay. And also, how do you think technology has, or the advancements in technology have really facilitated a role in people seeing things as objects? Do you think that too much technology has been bad for the public, or what?
I feel like technology has definitely played a role in how our social interactions day to day have been changed. You can definitely see, especially if you go out to dinner with your friends, for example, what it used to be before the invention where everybody has a cell phone nowadays. It used to be everybody, they'd sit down, they'd have a nice conversation, and the interaction between each other would really drive that night. But as cell phones have become more prevalent, you'll notice that people really just kind of, they interact with their phones more than they interact with people around them. Mm-hmm. And that's definitely sort of changed how we interact with people in real life. And as well as the fact that a lot of the times people we interact with online through Facebook or other social networks may only you may only interact with them through Facebook or through Twitter or something like that. It can definitely provide more of sorry, he distracted me. Like a feeling of that person is not a person, more of a feeling we get or interaction we have online. Because a lot of the times with people on Facebook, you'll just see an update status. You don't get to talk to them that much, really. They just put out a part of their life online, and then you interact with that part. So that part could become how you see that person, mm-hmm. instead of more of that part is just part of that person's whole experience.
Okay. Cool.
It's kind of confusing. I'm not very good at explaining it.
That's good. I understand. Now, if you could offer a counter argument to your original argument, as far as people logging on and seeing things as objects, could you offer a counter argument to that?
Yeah, definitely. You can also see it in the way that social network has expanded. As like the interactions we have with people, is we can get a more insight into what happens day to day with that person. Mm-hmm. It used to be you'd call that person on the phone maybe once a week and you have a conversation and you could figure out what happened that week. But with social networking, we have the ability to know what happened in a person's life on a day-to-day basis, and even second to second. People on Twitter, for instance, can post what they're doing at that exact moment, and you can read that and you'll know exactly what's going on in their life. And in a way, it makes you more informed of mm-hmm. that person's life.
Okay.
So it could definitely expand your relationship with them, in the fact that you have more of an insight of what they do day to day. So it might provide more of an emphatic feeling, okay. So you can relate to that person more, or just kind of see where they're coming from.
Okay, good. Well, that's all I really got for you, man. Those are awesome answers, and thank you so much for helping me.
Good luck on your project.
Thank you. This is Calvin Cooper, and I am signing off.